morning, my dear grade 3 learners. I am your teacher Charlene for today, and together we will discover and have fun. I invite you to get ready with your pen, paper, and module as we begin our lesson. Together, let us read these words. Grain. Grain. A fruit or a seed. Effort. Effort. Use of energy. Chat. Chat. Talk. Bother. Bother. Disturbed. Pitied. Pitied. Felt sadness.
Let us read again. Grain. A fruit or a seed. Effort. Use of energy. Chat. Talk. Bother. Disturb. Pitied. Felt sadness.
Would you like to hear a story with these words? What story do you have in mind when you see this picture? Right! Our story for today is entitled The Ant and the Grasshopper. In Bisaya, ang hulmigas ug ang apan. This is adapted from Aesop's Fables. Class, I invite you to listen very carefully and enjoy this story with me. In a field, one summer day, a grasshopper hopped about, chirped, and sang to his heart's content. An ant passed by. On his back, he carried a grain of corn he harvested. He walked with great effort. He needed to take the grain of corn to his home. What did the grasshopper do? Right! The grasshopper hopped, chirped, and sang. What about the ant? Right! The ant carried a grain of corn. Why not come and have a chat with me? Said the grasshopper. Instead of working and carrying that food on your back, there must be food for the rainy days, said the ant. And you can do the same. Why bother about rainy days? Said the grasshopper. We have plenty of food at present. What season did the ant prepare for? Yes, the ant prepared food for the rainy days. The grasshopper sang all day, la 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 la, and he played his guitar all day long. The ant went on his way and continued to work and work. What did the grasshopper do instead of storing food? Right, the grasshopper sang all day and he played his guitar all day long. When the rainy days came, grasshopper had no food. He found himself cold and hungry. The ant saw him and he pitied the grasshopper. He offered him some food to eat. The grasshopper knew what he needed to do next time. Do you like our story? Great! What did you realize after listening to our story? Yes, we must not be lazy. So today, I would like to see your enthusiasm as we will discuss the things we need to know. Remember, let us not be lazy. Read the sentences with me. Number 1. The grasshopper hopped, chirped, and sang. Let's read it again. The grasshopper hopped, chirped, and sang. Who hopped, chirped, and sang? The grasshopper. Right. The grasshopper is the doer or naglihok or the subject ang maoy giistoryahan. Again, what did the grasshopper do? Yes, hopped, chirped, and sang. Hopped, chirped, and sang are verbs. More mga lihok, which is the predicate. So we have the subject plus predicate is equals to yes, sentence. Makabarog na siya. Independent. So, how many ideas are presented in this sentence? 1. Right. That is what we call as simple sentence. A simple sentence has one independent clause that has a subject and a predicate and expresses a complete thought. Remember, the subjects can be one or more and the verbs or predicate could be one or more as long as only one idea is expressed. Let us proceed to our second sentence. Read with me. The ant carried a grain of corn. Say it again. The ant carried a grain of corn. Is this a simple sentence? Let's find out. Who carried a grain of corn? Yes, the ant. The ant is the doer or our subject. What did the ant do? Yes, carried.
Carried is the verb. From carried until a grain of corn is the predicate.
So we have the subject plus predicate is equals to a simple sentence. We have the pattern S plus P is equals to SS. Remember? Now, how many ideas are expressed? Yes, 1. So if I'm going to make the subject 2 or 3, can we still call it a simple sentence? Yes, as long as only one idea is expressed. Now, what about this sentence? Read with me. He had no food and he found himself cold and hungry. Let us read it again. He had no food and he found himself cold and hungry. Who had no food? Yes, he. He is our doer or our subject. Now, what happened to he? Had no food.
Had is the verb. From had until no food is the predicate. Good job!
Can you still remember our pattern? Yes. Remember, S plus P is equals to SS. That's the subject plus predicate equals to simple sentence. Are we done with the sentence? Not yet. And he found himself cold and hungry. Question. Who found himself cold and hungry? Yes, he. He is the doer or the subject. Again, he is the doer or the subject. What happened to he? Found himself cold and hungry.
Found is the verb. From found until himself cold and hungry is the predicate.
So we have our pattern again. What is our pattern? S plus P is equals to SS. What word is left? Yes, the word and. So, how many simple sentences are there? SS plus SS is equals to 2. And we call it as compound sentence. Again, compound sentence. Remember, and is a conjunction, a clue bridging the two ideas. How about this sentence? Everyone, let's read. The grasshopper sang all day and he played his guitar. Let us read it again. The grasshopper sang all day and he played his guitar. Do you think this is a compound sentence? Let's find out. Who sang all day? Again, who sang all day? Right, the grasshopper. The grasshopper is our, yes, our doer or the subject. Again, the grasshopper is our doer or the subject. What did the grasshopper do? Sang all day.
Sang is the verb. From sang until all day is the predicate.
Again, remember our pattern. S plus P is equals to SS. Simple sentence. Are we done with the sentence? Not yet. And he played his guitar. Who played his guitar? He. He is the doer or the subject. Remember, what did he do? Played his guitar.
Played is the verb. From played until his guitar is the predicate.
Subject plus predicate is equals to SS. Simple sentence. What word is left? Yes, the word and. So, how many simple sentences are there? We have SS plus SS equals to 2. And we call it compound sentence. Good job!
Always remember, a simple sentence is one independent clause that has a subject and a verb and expresses a complete thought. Notice that there are some important requirements for a simple sentence. First, must have a subject and a verb. Second, must express a complete thought. Third, must only have one clause. Examples: Joe went to the store. Sarah and Jessie are going swimming. The frog jumped and landed in the pond. The pizza smells delicious. Compound sentences are made of two simple sentences or independent clauses, joined by coordinating conjunctions. The independent clauses can be joined by a coordinating conjunction, like for, and, nor, but, or, yet, so, or by a semicolon. Remember the fun, boys! Examples: She did not cheat on the test, for it was not the right thing to do. I think I will buy the red car, or I will lease the blue one. I really want to go to work, but I am too sick to drive. He is tall and he has blue eyes.
So now, let's practice.
Write whether the sentence is simple or compound. Number 1. He plays basketball. He plays basketball. Number 2. The girl ran into her bedroom. The girl ran into her bedroom. Number 3. The students finished class and went to lunch. The students finished class and they went to lunch. Number 4. Kevin did not want to hurt Kathy's feelings, so he said nothing about her mistake. Kevin did not want to hurt Kathy's feelings, so he said nothing about her mistake. Number 5. She is sitting at the long bench. She is sitting at the long bench. Number 6. Stan got perfect in his exam because he studied very hard. Stan got perfect in his exam because he studied very hard. Number 7. Tom reads novels, but Jack reads comics. Tom reads novels, but Jack reads comics. Number 8. Some pupils like to study in the morning. Some pupils like to study in the morning. Number 9. I went to the beach. I went to the beach. Number 10. I am proud to be a Filipino. I am proud to be a Filipino.
Now that you have gained some knowledge about simple and compound sentences, show what you know by applying your skills. Try this.
Directions. Read the story aloud. Then answer my questions about the story in a sentence. Again, the direction is to read the story aloud. Then answer the questions about the story in a sentence. Mike rides a bike. Mike rides a bike and flies a kite. The kite flies high in the sky. Mike rides his bike. He finds it hard to ride his bike and fly the kite. Mike falls off his bike and loses his kite. Mike cries on his way home. He tells his mom what happened. His mom listens carefully. Then she gives him some advice. Don't ride on a bike and fly a kite at the same time. Mom is right. Do one thing at a time. Mike now rides his bike without his kite. Let us answer the following questions. Number 1. What does Mike ride? Number 2. What else does he do? Number 3. What does Mike find out about riding his bike and flying a kite at the same time? Number 4. What happened to Mike? Number 5. What was Mom's advice to Mike? Number 6. What part of the story about Mike do you like best? Draw it. Describe your drawing using simple or compound sentences. Our story is entitled Trish and Her Wish by Raymond Bustamante. Trish has a wish. She wishes to prepare a dish. She likes fish in her dish. The fish must be fresh, said Trish. Trish went to the market. She looked for some fresh veggies. She found everything she wanted. Now she is excited to prepare her dish. Trish ran home. She took the things from the shelf. She washed the fish. She sprinkled some salt on her dish. Trish took a heart-shaped shell. There she placed her tasty dish. Now she's ready to serve it. A perfect dish from Trish. Let's answer. Number 1. Who has a wish? Number 2. What was her wish? Number 3. Do you know how to prepare a dish like Trish? Do you have any wish like Trish? What would it be? Draw and describe your wish. Let's do the post test. You read a story entitled Bob's New Car, adapted from Marn Frank. Now, answer the following questions. It's time to draw and write. Draw it and write something about your drawing using simple and compound sentences.
Do you learn something for today? Great! Stay tuned for another discovery and fun with Teacher Charlene. God bless us all.